Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 Create a Sim video. Now you can probably tell by the title what we're going to do in this video, but today we're going to be letting AI pick our Sims things. I firstly got it to give me some prompts of what sort of sim I should create, and it came up with so many different suggestions. Like, it came up with backstories and everything for these sims, so that was pretty cool, but I decided to pick prompt number 3 that it gave me, which was Time Traveler Historian. I really liked this sort of trait, probably because I legit graduated from university with a degree in history, so I felt like it resonated to me. And it was quite specific in terms of what outfits and what hair to do, so I thought we'd have a go at creating said character. So to start off with, what I am, make a little base for what our historian is going to look like, so let me just do that. I feel like we've created a pretty good base for her. I think she looks quite cute. So the first thing that it says, I am going to put a picture on the screen, by the way. For the hairstyle, it says messy but elegant, a bun or low ponytail with wisps of hair around the face, suggesting they're too focused on exploration to worry about perfect style. They also did say could go classic and neat, which was short wavy hair or a polished bob, sophisticated scholarly look. So I mean, obviously this is a bun, but it doesn't have like the wisps. Yet again, I feel like this could work. Maybe not the coloured version, but I'm sure I had the like uncoloured. When I thought wavy bun, initially, this was what I was thinking, if I'm being honest. I do have a few short hairs, so something like this could also work with the little clip at the back. Obviously got this one, but I don't know if this is really getting short or wavy, to be honest. I don't know whether I have any low ponytails. I mean, technically this is a low. This would actually work. I'm not sure if it's the vibe I want to go for, though. I also really like this one, which is technically short and wavy hair. So maybe that could work. That one, I think, is probably a bit too polished. Oh, this is the other version. This is my, honestly, go-to short hair at the moment. But, let's see what else we've got. I'm sure I've got quite a few different styles that I can do for this one. Let's see. Either like this sort of hair would possibly work, or like this one is short and wavy for sure. This one's a low well, it's a bun. I don't really have that many buns in my game, to be fair. What about this one? What about this one? This one's kind of cute. I feel like it doesn't give the messy vibe, though, that it's kind of saying. I quite like this one, but yeah, again, I think it's too polished for what we're after. I mean, something like this is kind of cute, but I don't know whether it's too long, because I would classify that as more like a medium length hair. What about this one? This one could definitely work as well. It definitely hits the brief on that one. Not enough wisps in the hair. I mean, technically this would work. It's kind of the messy bun. What about this one? Kind of a messy bunish ponytail sort of look. I think then we're back to like the OGs that we kind of went for. Let's have a look. I've kind of given a sim this sort of style recently, so I kind of wanted to try something a little different. Where was the one that we saw that was like nice, but I can't find it now. I mean, also this could work, but I again don't know whether it's too polished. That one's technically a low ponytail, but I feel like it's not messy enough. It also did say to go for like elegant and sophisticated, so that's the other thing. Maybe we will go with this one. I feel like this one is probably the cutest rendition of it. Do I keep her? Shall I go for a dark brown versus the black? I feel like the dark brown suits her a little bit better. So I'm going to go with the dark brown. One thing I found really interesting is that for the makeup, it's listed it as optional. Now, I don't know whether this is because they're thinking... I also want to say that actually the AI generated this as being more female-centric versus male. I didn't put in any prompts. I didn't even tell them to create a female sim. I just put in sim, so that's interesting. But yeah, so it does say makeup optional. I don't know whether that's because they don't know whether I'm creating a man or a woman. But anyway, for a soft, scholarly vibe, keep makeup natural and subtle with light and earthy tones. So that to me is like browns and all the rest of it. I definitely have the makeup for that, for sure. Let's go with like, maybe that is a bit harsh actually. I mean, I can change my plan. I mean, I could change the opacity of it. Because these are quite, okay, maybe go with like, oh, okay, that's like proper gold. Maybe go to this one, but like adjust the opacity. So it's, yeah, so it's more like that. I also don't know if eyeliner is screaming natural to me. I definitely feel like we could do with a nice little like ready sort of look, but maybe like really make it a lot less. Or let's see what the other ones look like. That one's kind of cute because I don't want it to be too full on. Maybe go with that one actually, because I feel like that one's my favourite because it looks very natural. I also don't know what to go for in terms of the lip. Because obviously natural, something like that could possibly work because it's very like complements her skin tone. But actually, no, that was a bit dark because I want it to look really natural on her. What about this one? I know this one has loads of different swatches for sure. Kind of want it to suit her skin. I mean, we could legit just go for that. I mean, that actually pretty much is a dead bang on. Maybe go a little bit darker. Maybe we make it a little bit less in terms of the opacity a little bit, so it looks a little more natural. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of cute. Obviously, face paint, I don't really think we need. I think the highlight is going to be perhaps a bit too much, although maybe a little bit. I actually don't think it looks that bad. Yeah, actually, let's go with that. I think that looks pretty good. It only gave me advice for like everyday wear. So now I'm just going to do everyday wear. I might actually, I don't know whether to ask it to do formal wear or just to go off the vibes. You know what? I think I'm just going to go off the vibes that it's giving me. The outfit that it gave me for an everyday wear was a tailored vest or waistcoat over a simple shirt or a layered blouse with ruffled details. Something reminiscent of Victorian or Edwardian styles, but with a modern twist. So the bottoms, it says high-waisted trousers or a long flowy skirt. Look for the earthy tones or subtle patterns like pinstripes or an old world vibe. So there you go. It actually, through accessories, did say a monocle, but I don't think the Sims do a monocle. Let's just take off her outfit. I'm sure with custom content, like, look, I do have like a long flowy kind of look that I can do for her, so I don't think I'm gonna struggle with that. I mean, I do quite like that. I think it does kind of give the old-fashioned vibe. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could go really, I'm sure there's a set with the interior home designer one. I'm sure there's like a waistcoat and like pinstripe suit sort of look. This is Tiny Living. This isn't what I was thinking of. Maybe it's this one that I'm thinking of, but I don't know if it is that one actually. I could be thinking of a different pack completely. It could also be the high school one. First favourite at the minute has to be the skirt. I'm sure I had some smart trousers though somewhere. I feel like I like them. I just feel like the flare isn't very Victorian. I mean, these sorts of trousers work because they're kind of reminiscent of like that sort of thing. Just wondering what vibe. I mean, to be fair, maybe I should have started with the top because, oh, these work. Wait, hang on, these are good. What sort of colours should I? It said the colour palette that it recommended was earth tones like browns, greens and greys combined with muted blues or burgundy accents for a little depth. So brown, greens and greys. Can we do that? I mean, we've got green there. Is that a grey? It's kind of like a bluey grey. I mean, that one's a brown. We could just go brown. Oh, wait, is that grey? I feel like that's like a sandy grey. Okay, that's definitely high-waisted. Maybe let's see what I can work with in terms of the blouse, because for me this one works. I think this is kind of Victorian-esque vibes, and I kind of like the brown shades. It does kind of give Historian a bit. Do I actually have any shirts or anything like that? It did also say a tailored vest, didn't it? And the only tailored vest that the only sort of vest that I'm thinking of in my head is the one that we do have from high school years. This is a nice blouse though, but it clashes with the trousers. Otherwise that would have worked pretty well. That's the only thing, is that these trousers I think do clip with quite a lot, so we might struggle in one way finding things, but let's have a look. I mean, I think this is kind of what they meant in terms of the top. This is the one that I meant though in terms of the top. And I was going to say it doesn't clip, but it does clip at the back. Oh, that's so annoying. Otherwise, I think that would have worked. I mean, something like this, I guess, could work, but yet again, it kind of clips. I feel like we're going to have to swap the trousers, because I think the trousers do not work. Let's try any of these, because I know these are quite nice. We might have to go back to the skirt, but I know the skirt also does have some clipping issues. Let's see how we get on with that. Don't know what to pair it with. I'm wondering if I do have any sort of shirt. I mean, this is a cute blouse. This is very, Victorian-esque, I suppose. And it recommended browns. If I could find some nice trousers that go with it, I think it could work. But I kind of want it to blend as an outfit. It did say muted blues, but I'm not sure it meant like this. I like that, so wondering if we can go what sort of muted blues. To me, a muted blue is kind of like this sort of blue. It did also say greys, didn't it? Green, greys, and browns. I quite like the brown swatch in it. I don't love the green swatch in this one, if I'm being honest. The grey also does work. Obviously, I picked this sort of swatch, which I do like, but my worry, I guess, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to colour match with that. No, see, that's the problem. I feel like none of these particularly work. Let's scroll back up. I mean, there's nothing, I guess, stopping me going for a black, but it did say grey, so I feel like if I could get a brown that works with it, it would look really good, but all the browns we're stumbling on this far have not been it. They've not been the vibe. What about... No. Yeah, I don't think that's the vibe either. I think this is just making me realise how indecisive I am. We could go for something like this, though. But then the back is not giving very Victorian vibes. It is more modern. Oh, okay. What about these, then? I tried that on a whim. I quite like the dark brown. Could you see her as a little historian? I think so. What sort of shoes did it say? Boots with a slightly rugged look, or Oxford shoes. I don't know what Oxford shoes are. Is that loafers? I'm trying to think on top of my head. Okay, Oxford shoes, more brogue sort of style. I'll show you them when I see something similar. Or rugged boots. I don't think I have any boots that would be considered rugged. Oxford shoe. I am something like this, basically, which could work. I'd love to see what it looks like in general, but I can't overly tell. I also don't want to go through too many different shades of brown. My gut instinct was to go for a loafer, that sort of look. Well, that's not a proper loafer. Probably more like this as a loafer. But it did also say a boot. But I just don't know if I had any boots that are rugged, like it described. I mean, we could go with just a Chelsea boot, to be honest. I feel like that's very historian-esque vibes. Yeah, I don't know that any of the other boots kind of go. I mean, these wellies from Cottage Living could work, I suppose. What about these? Might just go with them. They look fine. What accessories did it say to go for? Pocket watch, compass, or a satchel for a practical explorer look. Scarf, shawl, or suspenders for a vintage charm. A monocle or round glasses. Potentially we can do. I might have to swap her eyelashes, but that's a me issue. Round glasses. I don't know if I have any nice ones. I used to. Back in the day, I used to have some very nice ones. I don't love them. Obviously, we also have them ones. I don't love them either. Oh my god, we actually do have a monocle. I know I was taking the mic earlier, but we actually do have one. I don't know if that's quite the vibe to go for. I might give her glasses, but just might not give her round ones. I don't know if the round ones, I mean, these sorts of glasses are really trendy at the minute, apparently. According to the girlies on TikTok. Oh, I do have these, but I think they're like more like sunglasses, which is a shame because I think they would have worked. That's it. That's my haul of glasses. I might go with these ones. I know they're not personally my sort of style, but I don't know if we had anything like a scarf in this game, if I'm being honest. Do I have anything in custom? Oh, I do. I have a custom content one. Perfect. What sort of colour should I go for? Maybe a grey or like a cream? Cream probably goes a bit better, for sure. Don't know if this is really what it meant when it said scarf, but it's fine. I'm gonna go with, it didn't say, but I'm just gonna add some bracelets and stuff on. Anything from Vintage Glamour I think is probably safe, to be honest. Just seeing if I do have anything, just put a nice little ring on her, and then I feel like we're done in terms of Oh yeah, I can't get her rings. God damn, I forgot. This is what I'm gonna go for her everyday wear. I think she looks really cute. So, whilst I'm here, I'm also gonna do her trait. It wanted me to make her a geek, which is here, a bookworm, and clumsy. I don't really know the relation of the clumsy, but fair enough. So the goal was to collect rare items and artifacts from around the Sims kind of world, that sort of vibe. I don't have Jungle Adventure, and I have a feeling there's a historian one with Jungle Adventure, but I'm wondering whether we do... I'm sure there's a collecting thing. Collect everything in the world. There we go. That's probably perfect, to be honest. And there you go. This is what she looks like. I'm going to go ahead now and continue making the rest of her outfits. And I'll go back to you when we're done. Okay, I really enjoyed this challenge. It was a little bit different, but if you guys want me to play her story a little bit or even like do another one of the prompts that it gave me, please let me know. Like I said, I really enjoyed doing something a little bit different. Also let me know whether you prefer Create a Sim videos where it's just me doing the voiceover in its entirety, or whether you actually quite like my thought process behind it. I will say I did, believe it or not, cut a lot of it out. Not that you guys would be able to gather that. It was like over, I think it was close to an hour's worth of footage. Yeah, it was pretty insane. I did want to use this voiceover though as a little thank you as always for the love and the support that you guys have given me throughout the last few weeks. Like, it has been really fun, whether that's on live streams or videos or whatever. I really love it. It's just been super cool experimenting and playing all of my favourite games and trying out different concepts and all the rest of it. It's been really fun. Anyway, as you can kind of tell, in terms of the style and what I went for her, I did try and go really like Victorian / old-fashioned, but with kind of the modern twist, which is kind of what the prompt said. So I don't think I did that bad of a job, but let me know what you guys think. Okay, so the only thing I haven't done is given her a name. So what sort of name do we think would be good for a historian? I wanted to try and find something really old-fashioned. None of these are giving old-fashioned, to be honest. Maybe Owl was like the best choice. I feel like Owl is kind of fashioned. What is like an old... why is the only old-fashioned last name I can think of right now Cromwell? But we'll do that. A little bit of Tudor history for you all. Anyway, I think she didn't turn out bad. Good old historian Owl. I think she turned out really cute, actually. I'm still not sure about the glasses, but you know, we live and we learn. I think she looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. And did AI do a good job? Do you guys think that she turned out really good? I have to admit, I do really like the concept. But anyway, if you want to see any more of these, please let me know. Please leave a like, go subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a nice comment. That would be so appreciated. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye, guys.